everybody, it's me and Fred again. Welcome back to my channel and also to Utano Podcast, the number one Utapri fan-made podcast on the internet. Hello and welcome. I know that my thumbnail says I was going to have Sakura here to be the guest, but they had to postpone their appearance on the podcast, so they're going to come back for May 12th's episode. So, future me is going to change the thumbnail for this video, so that way if anyone wants to go back, I'm just going to change it, and then we'll have the correct one for the 12th with Sakura. So that, luckily I have Mimi here to kind of join me and help explain stuff, because we are going to talk about a lot of news and such that has been going on in the Utapri fandom and the Utapri community the past few weeks, especially like between this episode and the last episode. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and so I'm sure a lot of people are confused, or like Mimi was mentioning earlier to me before we started, it's been very tense, and I haven't really been able to like keep up too much because I work and I've been getting a lot more things to do at work, so I can't really like check on my phone as often as I usually would. So we are going to go through everything. So yeah, thank you for joining me. It's such short notice, Mimi. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you want to start, but there is a lot to go over. It's been, I think I was mentioning, like, it's been wild being a part of the fandom these past 2 weeks. Like, it's like you never know what comes next. You're never expecting what comes next, and you just kind of have to take everything in stride, but also a lot of people are feeling very naturally a lot of emotions with the information that's been coming out the past 2 weeks, and I don't think, honestly, it's gonna slow down anytime soon. So wild is an understatement. Yeah,
I mean, from what I'm seeing, the info that you gathered from this, I think wild is definitely an understatement of like what's been happening. Okay, so also Mimi gathered all this info in a nice Google Doc, so that's what I'm gonna be reading from. Okay, so all the times and dates are in Japan Standard Time, so that they're happening in Japan. Like, that's the time as we're going through this. Okay, so the first thing is April Fool's Day, April 1st. So we talked about last time how they unveiled the Utano Princess Sama group's thing, experiment, whatever that thing is, where they have the female idol groups, and they released it on April Fool's Day. And with Utapri, you gotta remember when they reveal stuff on April Fool's Day, like, it's always a joke. It's always an April Fool's thing. It's never like permanent. It's always like something silly or like a themed thing that like doesn't last for very long. So like this year, their thing was Shining Channel, so they made like a YouTube channel, and they had videos up for only 24 hours. They had a total of 24 videos that you could watch, and it had all these Shining Agency idols like doing their own solo videos, or they like did stuff together, like YouTube challenges and stuff. So they're still in like 2015 in the universe there with all their challenges, and they still dress like it's 2011. Anyway, I'll keep saying that, like, their normal clothes, not their costumes, but like their normal clothes. They always dress in vests and scarves. I'm like, guys, it's not 2011 anymore. Anyway, so the first thing, again, April 1st, 2023. So the Silent Queen Twitters start tweeting. So Silent Queen is one of the groups that they unveiled, one of these female idol groups. That's the one where they like actually had a song with like voices, right?
Yeah, that's them.
They've remained active since then.
Yes,
so they are actually still continuously, like, they still post tweets. Okay, so then Agematsu makes a tweet around 3 p.m., so 3 p.m. Japan time, that he'll be making a statement as himself and not on behalf of a company regarding his future in Utapri once the day was over. So, Mimi, if you could explain what went on with that briefly.
I mean, I don't know if I can explain what went on. I can explain, I think, the reactions at the time, because it definitely was like a bomb had been dropped. No, everyone kind of like stilled and was like, wait, it's that serious? Like, it was that serious. And
to explain, who Agematsu is, for people who don't know who the hell that is.
Yes.
He's like one of the like prominent like songwriters. For
prominent is an understatement. He's kind of
he's
like the soul
the guy.
Yeah.
He's like the guy that writes the songs and such for Utapri.
Yeah.
So like, you know, he's been around. And so people who are very deep into the fandom, like, they know who he is.
Yes.
So he basically like I guess I have to say like took credit, I guess, for like what this Utano Princess Sama thing is.
Well, it's not necessarily took credit. He made very clear that this project was something he created. Like, this is like his mind baby. Along with Utapri, and as you continue down the document, it'll kind of explain a little bit more once we actually get into the meat of his statement. But as you were explaining, because of who Agematsu is, like, he's very likened to Haruka in the fandom. Like, a lot of people will refer to, like, oh, I look forward to what Agematsu and Haruka are writing, or Agematsu himself will be like, oh, just wrote some songs with Haruka today, feeling really good about it, or things like that. So
it's like he's kind of a character, but also like he's like the real guy that like actually writes all this.
Yeah. And
so
I know that
it's very playful.
Yeah, but the thing is here, like, his importance in the franchise, like, it's very significant. So the fact that he made this announcement out of nowhere was a very alarming to a lot of people, and also alarming in the sense of, like, we all saw in real time the comments that he was getting, the replies and the quote retweets that he was getting from everyone. And initially, like, the first few hours were really bad, like, really, like, death threats levels of just really bad takes.
That's the thing. Sorry, that's the thing with like fandoms and stuff, where like, you really have to tread lightly with stuff like that, because there are people who will just say the most terrible things. And they just do it without any like
any recourse. I don't know if it's because of the nature of Utapri, but like, from what I've observed as an outsider looking in, and when I say outsider, obviously I'm very invested into the fandom.
You mean like as an international fan? You're not a Japanese fan, like there.
It was like a lot of people's bubbles burst in all of this, and like, it just caused a lot of mayhem. And as time went on, the comments did get more reasonable, still angry, still critical, but less emotional and more, like, actually trying to get across their disappointment or their thoughts and their feelings. But like, when things were first rolling out, it was very emotional, very, very bad. And so
that's gonna go into the next part, number 2. So April 2nd, 2023. So this is Japan time. So midnight. True to his word, Agematsu makes a series of fragmented tweets that detail his statement. In summary, he was speaking out after the reaction to Bactel's project announcement. So some people are like referring to it as Bactel instead of like
Backtree. Which is technically
because
the official name, yeah. The official abbreviation for it, yeah.
Because people don't want to use the pre part because like it means princess, and like some people are very against using that term because it's what the fans have been referred to as, and so like a lot of people don't like that they're just like giving the title of princess to like these random characters that we've never seen before. It's like, okay, so like does that like, you know, and I understand that. I get it.
I personally don't I personally really don't care. Like I mean I Bactel, but for the purposes of this document I did intentionally use Bactel because again, like it doesn't matter to me whether it's Backtree or Bactel, but because I do know that, you know, it is, you know, a very very sensitive subject. I just, you know,
we'll be calling it Bactel because the doll name is referring to Idol. So okay, so he admits that while the backlash to Bactel was a trigger, it was not the sole cause of him deciding to take an indefinite hiatus from composing and writing lyrics for Utapri. He maintains Utapri's importance to him throughout the statement and also reaffirms the importance of the word princess in the franchise, but reveals that Bactel and Utapri were both created in 2008, and he has been wanting to introduce Bactel to the public for years, but has been unable to. Prince Sama and likewise Princess Sama were a part of the project since its inception, and because of its importance to him as a creator, he will not be changing the Utano Princess Sama from the title. Despite its name and the inclusion of Saotome in the story of the project, Bactel will take place in a different universe apart from the main universe of Utapri. He apologizes for the hurt he's caused and thanks everyone for their support of Utapri before signing off. And I have the links because you did provide the links to the tweets. So I mean, if anybody wants us to look at the tweets, we can. I'm pretty sure they're in Japanese.
I only prefer for the statement one. I think I added a note there. I only linked the very first tweet because when I say he in a series of fragmented tweets, he literally like phrase by phrase like tweeted individually, and if I tried to compile all of the links,
it's just
it
would
have gotten links. Way too so I just did it to the first one.
But, so I mean we don't have to look at them because it's a summary, and also the tweets are in Japanese and I'm not going to use Google Translate. So yeah, that's essentially what happens. And so yeah, the like basic the guy who writes all the actual songs and stuff is taking an indefinite hiatus. So
it's really unfortunate. Something came to mind when we were talking about it a few seconds ago, but I'll say it now that yes, while Agematsu is the heart of Utapri in terms of songwriting, because again, he from its inception has been composing and writing a lot of our favorite songs. And while he does not write all of the songs nowadays, he still does partake in creating music for Utapri. That being said, he's technically like without him, technically, Elements Garden, the people who produce the music for Utapri, will continue as normal, as business as usual. And I don't know, but I don't think that we'll be seeing any noticeable effect from his hiatus, depending on how long it is, because in the statement, which I did not mention because I don't think it was relevant to the whole point of the summary, but I'll mention that he did say that he had 3 years worth of songs in the vault that he had written for Utapri. And so
essentially they can just go and take Right, and I was just gonna mention, like, yeah, I think you're right in that we won't really see or feel anything because they could, like, Elements Guardian, not just Agematsu, but like they're probably working on new songs like all the time. So they probably have songs that they've been working on for like a few years or months or something that have yet to be like
shown,
produced,
any
recorded, like anything like that. That they have like lined up. So I'm sure like they are, still very busily working and
so
diligently working on that stuff. So I don't think it's really like
the impact of the hiatus, I think, is more so that Agematsu is more so, I think, the thought and the realization that Agematsu at this point in time is not actively partaking in composing for the franchise, because that is such a, like, it's Agematsu. We treasure him a lot. He's given a lot to the series, and to try to discredit that because of what happened, I think, is pretty unfair. Not that anyone has, but I don't think also that it's such a bad thing to just like get it out there that this guy is really important. Yeah, Agematsu is
he's
the king. Yeah.
I think some people worded their like displeasure of everything the wrong way. Like, nope, you shouldn't like send death threats to people, especially on Twitter nowadays with like all the shit going down on Twitter in general. Like, why? It's just like Twitter is already a cesspool of like hate and shit.
Yeah,
like
but
we don't need additional.
Yeah, Haruka acknowledges Haruka or Agematsu acknowledges Haruka all the time.
I like that. I know some people still think she's like a boring MC or like, but I'm just like, okay, but like, I like when they, and she has kind of taken a back burner in terms of like the movies and like the last few seasons of the show too. Like, it wasn't really like about her. She was just kind of like there. But it's like, okay, I get it. Like, it's the anime. We're gonna focus on like the guys, and she's just kind of like, she's doing her own thing, but she's still there. But like, I like when they acknowledge that she's there. Like, I legit cried at the end of the Starish TV really special when they like go to her and they're like, "We want to go on tour," and she's like, but I'm already gonna like write you guys a song. I was like, oh, that was so cute. Or like at the end of Modulove Kingdom when they like showed her at the end. I remember when we like cheered and stuff at Anime Expo, and then like both Mamo and Kuroshima were wild. Like, they were like, "Oh, we loved that you guys like cheered for Haruka at the end." We were like, I was like, "Yeah, man, of course." And then like the end of Starish Tours, they like show her for a second or whatever. So yeah, I do like when they acknowledge her. I could do without the creepy eyes. But that's also a part of like who she is. Like no other MC has like eyeballs that look like that.
Well, it's the green pupil. I think it's the green pupil.
And again,
out
of all the MCs of like other Ultimate games or like not necessarily like Ultimate games, but like rhythm games that have like a female MC that you play as, and then everyone else is a guy. It's not necessarily like romance or whatever. Like, they're all boring. They don't have, like, any kind of personality. Like, do you know the female MC's, like, canonical name from fucking Ensemble Stars? Because I don't.
Will this be surprising? Because I actually, outside of Utapri, have not really played any Ultimate game. I guess technically, if you want to like squint your eyes, Mystic Messenger, kind of, maybe, right?
Well, even then, she never had a name. They didn't give her eyeballs.
True. That's different because that MC is self-insert. So what I mean to say is, I don't think I've ever played an Ultimate where there is a character that is not self-insert, that could be, but is not self-insert. So I can't really say.
Well, see, I've been I haven't played the games, but I have a friend who was introducing me to Amnesia, and so we were watching the anime, and that's another one where like in the anime, like they've never said a name for her once. They just always refer to her. They just say like you. So like I don't even know if she has a name.
Yeah.
But like she participates in the story more than like any other MC.
Right.
I would say maybe like the only other one that I would say like maybe has like a name. They never say it, but like everyone refers to the character as his name is the girl from Bros Conflict, and everyone calls her Emma. And I think like in the credits and everything they do label her as Emma. I think I can't remember. But like that's the only other one where she has like Tears of Themis too. Everyone calls the main character Rosa.
That's right. I did play Tears of Themis.
Actually, they do call her Rosa. I don't know if that's like her canonical name.
No, that is. Yes, it is. Actually, I don't know how I forgot about Tears of Themis. I played that so much for like a short period of time, and I actually did like Rosa. I do. She's really cute. She's really pretty. But she's also she does have a personality. So
she's just a lawyer in training. You just copy paste her, and she's the girl from Mr. Love. Except in Mr. Love, she's a TV producer, but she doesn't have a name. And when they made the anime, they didn't give her a name. She's just labeled as Watashiwa, like in the credits, and they never referred to her as a name character either. So I guess it just depends. But like Utapri, at least like for me, like from what I've seen, what I've played, like Haruka is really like the only one where like they canonically and like refer to her as like with a name in the anime. Like they don't just like they have nicknames, but they call her Nanami or they call her Haruka. Like she has a name. Right. So like. Yeah, it's like the only one. And again, I've not played every Ultimate game ever, but more or less
from like, your repertoire, yeah.
Yes, from what I have watched, what I've played, what I have experienced in terms of that, like Haruka is different from other main characters because I think she at least has a personality, at least somewhat of a personality. Okay, I'm not gonna say she's like like the greatest character ever made or anything. No, of course not. She's still also kind of a self-insert because if you play the games, obviously you can change her name to like your name or whatever you want, and then a lot of people like when we talked about Yume shipping, like they like maybe she exists in their universe or maybe not. Maybe they've replaced her and like they're the main character. It just depends.
And Haruka within the routes themselves, she's a little bit. Like, there are traits that are core, that are, like, within Haruka's core remain the same, but for each individual guy, there are pieces of her that are a little bit different.
Right.
And parts of those core elements of her that are either, like, further reinforced, like, made, like, like, she's a little bit more assertive, or, she's a little bit more, so it depends on the guy too.
Yeah, it depends on like whose route it is, like what's happening in the story.
I suppose she does have a personality.
She does. I mean, she has likes and dislikes, and she gets sad, and she like has emotional like beats.
She's a human.
Yeah, she is a human. So like sometimes like I can get like someone's like. If they first see her and they're like, oh my god, what the hell? Like she's just an MC like all the other ones. But like I feel like when you like take it in and you watch the anime, like yeah, she's kind of like not the main focus as the seasons go on, but like you can tell she's like doing stuff. Like she has tasks that she has to do, she has a job, like she's not just like puttering around doing nothing. And it's the same with dedicated. Like with the games, like again, like, yeah, so I was gonna say something else, but then I was like, oh wait, no, that's not an Ultimate game, never mind. So I was gonna mention Idolish 7, because I just thought about that too, where,
Idolish
MC,
7
like,
is
Tsumugi, like, Tsumugi has a name, she has a given name and everything, like, she's an actual character, but that's not an Ultimate game. It's an idol game, but it's not an Ultimate game.
Nope.
So that doesn't count. I mean, it's similar in that it's an idol series, but it has nothing to do with them.
That's where it starts and stops.
Yeah, that's where like the similarities stop. So yeah, I'm just that's what I have experienced. And so, yeah, I do really like when people acknowledge Haruka. And again, she's at least memorable, again, because of the eyeballs. And I mean, the game came out in like late 2000s, early 2010s, guys.
Okay, listen. There's art. There's art where I think she looks really cute.
Oh yeah, I love her outfits.
Really cute, but yeah, especially in the anime.
I love her outfits in the anime.
Get a pretty
like, okay,
intense.
Guys, people who complain about her eyeballs and stuff are like, think it's weird. Like, okay, yes, you got me there, but at least none of these characters look dressed like the Amnesia characters. Okay, their clothes are god awful. I don't know why they look that way. That's just how they designed them, but I don't like them. At least with Utapri, and they dress like it's 2011 still, but at least they still look like they have a competent way of dressing. Yeah, they tried. Okay, moving on. So the third thing, we're back in the timeline, April 3rd. So in the morning, Agematsu quote retweets a 4gamers.net article, talking about the project with... What character is that?
Oh, it's ooh. Like, that's literally what it reads. It's just ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, which essentially equates to a sound of dismay. So it's like him going like, ugh.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so... then he changes his bio to shorten Utano Prince-sama to Utapri, so that he may also add Backpri to the list of projects displayed. He also tags in On Fire, like the characters for like what translates to On Fire in English, at the very end of his bio. Fans speculate this is Agematsu making a commentary on how he is currently being flamed by a lot of the Utapri fandom. Stop flamming my...
Oh my god, people lost their fucking mind when they saw that. Which rightfully so, too. That was that was... Whether you defended Agematsu or were very critical of him in the first 24 hours of his statement, that you kind of have to agree was a bit unprofessional. A lot unprofessional.
It's a little petty. It
was very petty.
It's okay, like, bro, I know this is like your Twitter account, but like, you don't gotta like
that was
don't have to be passive aggressive.
I can't believe he did that. But I mean, I say I can't believe he did that, but from what I've seen of Agematsu, honestly, it kind of tracks. Like, it would seem like something he would do, if only because of just the kind of character he is personally, and also, there was this article that kind of resurfaced through this whole controversy where he was talking about, like, Utapri, and he said something about how, I don't remember very clearly what it said, but it said something about him always wanting to go to quote-unquote the dark side when it comes to Utapri, and that he has to constantly be like, checked and make sure that like he does not do anything wild, I suppose. So for him to add that on his bio while being petty, is it really that surprising if you really know Agematsu? I guess not, but it just sucks that he did that because it is very disappointing behavior to see.
I guess he figured, like, I'm being flamed not just in Japanese, but in like several other languages.
Several languages, yeah.
So, oh well, like he just went all in.
He with his whole chest, he changed his bio and added that at the end, and it is what it is now. He's as he continued, obviously we'll figure out that he took it off eventually, but it just Agematsu, why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Well, speaking of that, so we'll go on to the fourth thing, April 4th, 2023. This is just like day after day after that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So then he removes the being flamed commentary from his bio. He has not been on Twitter since April 4th, so 10 days. He's not been on Twitter for 10 days. According to, from this recording. It's the 14th today. His last tweet being the quote retweet from April 3rd. The next thing that happens on April 4th, Utapri official announces a collab between Starish and Hilton Tokyo Odaiba Hotel for Starish tours. They will be running a themed buffet for a limited time, so April 27th to May 31st. Fans' reactions seem to be positive.
Yeah, it was.
So that's cool.
Yeah, it was very. It literally came out of nowhere. Everyone was.
It's
taken
probably a
aback
scheduled
by it.
tweet or something.
And
scheduled
naturally,
announcement.
nobody thought that this was in response to what was going on. In fact, I know that there were a lot of people who were commenting of like, "Oh, this is kind of bad timing," but not in the sense of like, "Oh, Utapri official, why would you do this on purpose?" And more of like, "Oh, we know
Like,
that this was pre-planned," and it's
they scheduled that tweet to come out. This is bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, the quote retweets from a lot of the domestic fans were really positive. There were a lot of "I want to go" and "Oh my god, this looks so delicious." And I know that somebody commented that for a second there, it seemed like everyone forgot the past 78 hours after the announcement of the buffet. Which I guess rightfully so. I think everyone needed the break,
hungry.
and also, yeah, it does look very delicious, and I'm very sad that I myself cannot attend. But
yeah, the pictures like.
Yeah, because they have desserts, they have special made cocktails, non-alcoholic, of course, and then obviously the buffet part of it, like actual food, like edible food.
I want to know what are the recipes for these non-alcoholic drinks so I can make them alcoholic.
That's what I was honestly. I was like, if I can't go, then I will make it myself. So they do have like a PDF you can download, and I think at this point, I'm sure you can find pictures of like the actual PDF with all of the cocktails on it and like all of the ingredients.
Because yeah, most cocktails like that, they do tell you what's in it.
Yeah.
And like how much.
Not how. Yeah.
Well, not how much, but like you kind of like
you guess. You can guess from the visuals. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, if someone wants to make all of them and then like
rate them,
rate it, or like post what liquor they would put in there because they're non-alcoholic and make them alcoholic.
Yeah, for the alcoholic.
I would love to see that. It's because I love cocktails. I love mixed drinks. That's like
me too.
That's a lot of the alcohol that I do like drinking because I don't like beer. I do like wine, but I like sweet wines like Moscato. I love Moscato. I like sangria.
Rosé.
Rosé is good too. But I think my favorite drink, I gotta go with the classic pina colada.
Oh,
I love pineapple. I like daiquiris. I love margaritas. Don't drink unless you're old enough to.
Yeah, please drink responsibly, and also if you're of the age of drinking,
don't drink and drive.
Please don't. Yeah, but yeah, I would like to have an alcoholic version, but also the non-alcoholic version is pretty good too. So
it sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So people kind of forgot, I guess.
Yeah. For a little bit. A second. Yeah.
For a little bit. Okay, so the fifth thing, we go April 5th, 2023. So Broccoli makes an official response to the Bactal backlash, and Aria Entertainment, the company running Elements Garden, makes a post and redirects to Broccoli's notice about the situation. Excuse me. This only serves to further anger the fandom for their non-response. I hate when companies post like a non-responsive response.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an auto-translated image here that you post, that you so nicely put. So I'm gonna put it here. So, and this is just Google Translate, okay? It's not like it's not gonna sound
great.
It
gets the message across. It's not incorrect. So
they say about the title about our new content. So then they say, "Thank you for your continued patronage of our content. We have received a lot of feedback from everyone regarding the announcement of our new content. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Uta no Princess Sama Back to the Idol has the theme of Idol X Time Slip and will be developed as a story in a different world from Uta no Prince Sama. We would appreciate it if you could wait for future announcements regarding the details of this content. At our company, we sincerely accept the valuable opinions and requests we receive from all of you. I will continue to make it more carefully. We will continue to do our best to satisfy our customers with all content, including Uta no Prince Sama. We appreciate your continued patronage of our content." They just open it and close it the same. Broccoli Co. Limited. All right.
Yeah.
LOL. Yeah, so yeah, that's not really a response. Really? It's just like
no, it's like the reprise that the hotel collab gave the fandom was immediately extinguished with this response, and now it was just back to like absolute everything is on fire again, very disappointed all around. Yeah, it was just it was just like going to bed and then waking up to something new was so exhausting. And it is so exhausting. No matter what side of the fight you're in or what your personal opinions on everything are, like it's exhausting. Truly.
1 second, y'all.
Oh.
Let me I'm updating some things. Oh. Okay. Anyway. Alright. So that happened. So then the 6th thing, April 10th, 2023. So it's been a few days. They didn't say anything after the 5th. So they waited 5 days for things to happen.
Yeah.
So April 10th, Utapri official Twitter announces the re-uploading of the April Fool's videos for a limited time. From the start of April 21st to the end of April 23rd. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then Heaven's staff Twitter announces the reopening of Raging Supermarket for a limited time from the start of April 21st to the end of April 23rd. Okay, so they're probably doing that because they want people to like...
Yeah, like...
Okay, here, look, we'll give you back the stuff we said you couldn't download or whatever. Like, you can watch it again.
Yeah, this hasn't really been done before in Utapri history. Like, with every other... Like, with, like, let's say, like, Black Garden, with the Shining Heroes, with the Shining Quest RPG even, which is very unfortunate. I really do want to replay the Shining Quest RPG again. They've never relaunched something like this before. So it is very interesting that they did.
It is. It's like a... It's like a sorry we made you feel that way. Here's some cookies, so maybe you can enjoy that for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's because even if there is a lot of content, I mean, so were the novels, like the Black Garden novel and the Shining Quest RPG. But
it's like when you break your arm. And instead of putting like a full cast on you, they put a soft cast or a half cast, which is just the soft part of the cast, so it's not the hard part. So your arm can still kind of like move around. I only know this because I broke my arm in 5th grade, and so when they first wrapped my arm up, like after they took X-rays and everything, they put it in a half cast, and I had to wear a sling, and it was in like the soft part, and then that hurt really bad. And then I got the hard cast later. So yeah, it's like we're still waiting on the hard cast for you to put on the solution.
The solution, which even today, I don't think we've gotten to that part.
Oh, I personally don't think we're gonna get a solution because that's not like part of their plan. Like I feel like with the Utapri people in charge of everything, like they have stuff planned out for a really long time, and I don't think they want to deviate from the plan. So something like this is very rare where they're like gonna,
they're usually very strict on April Fool's projects about it being 24 hours, and if you don't get it in within 24 hours, then that sucks to be you because it's now, April 2nd, So I'm glad that they're doing it, absolutely. It's amazing because it's also going to be for 3 days, but at the same time, it is also very unprecedented in the history of Utapri so far.
Well, the cool thing is now the people at the wiki, so shout out to my wiki friends, they'll have more time to configure everything and possibly write wiki pages about what's going on for what happened with April Fools and stuff.
Yeah.
So that way the information on that can be like more complete or legit.
Yeah.
Okay. So then happy things happening. April 11th,
Ultaya's birthday!
Is Ultaya's birthday, so yay!
Happy birthday, Ultaya! Yay!
It was Ultaya's birthday.
Yeah!
Little sunshine boy. Okay, so the now revamped Shining channel uploads a short 25-second birthday video that includes a written character comment at the end. No new birthday collection is announced. Sad face. Fans speculate that the brooches last year marked the end of the merch line. I barely remember that there was brooches.
Yeah, it was with the pinned back hair with the forehead exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those boys got big foreheads. You know, it's okay. Sometimes it's yeah, keep your hair in front of your face. Piss away. Tokia is not one of them. I like when his hair is pushed back.
Camus can't relate.
I mean, look, when I'm glad I have a forehead, you know?
Yeah.
I do miss having bangs though. But you know, some people, even anime characters, sometimes I don't know. It doesn't look as good when it's slicked back. Anyway, I'm not gonna say who because I don't want people to get mad at me. Plus, I can't remember what anybody looks like anyway. I only know Tokyo recently is because that fucking card from Shining Live, his most recent one.
The white
Gacha
day
had
one?
the white day card.
Yeah.
Love it. Anyways, also fuck you, Caleb, for closing the game before that card came out. In English. Anyways, I'm still mad. But yeah, April 11th is Ultaya's birthday, and I remember because I'm in two Utapri servers. I can't remember which server I was in, where people were discussing how old he actually is.
I don't think it was Sao Tome Gakuen. I don't think it was Sao Tome Academy server. I don't think.
Then it was the other Utapri server that I'm in.
Yeah.
So yeah, people were just speculating. They're like, "Wow, he's 29," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I don't know.
But yeah, we were all just kind of speculating, what are their actual ages? Because I've always thought of it as whatever age they were. I'm going by the anime. Because it'll always tell you at least on the wiki it used. So I don't know if it I and maybe Ruby can tell me, or even Pam, but I'm pretty sure it tells you on the wiki what age they are by season.
By season, yeah, I think so.
So I just kind of go by that. So I'm okay, they were and I just go oh, the current year in that season is the year that it came out. So you know, I'm okay.
So he's 29, technically.
So, he's 29.
Yeah.
And I'm oh god, that means me and Tokyo are the same age too, because I'm gonna be 30 in September, and then, his birthday's in August. So...
Are Ultaya and Tokyo the same age?
I think so, but I thought Is Tokyo younger than Ultaya? That's the other thing, is I'm I thought he was older.
I thought he was older too.
Well, then that means he's already 29.
He's actually the younger one.
That means he's already 29. If he's older than Ultaya, then he's turning 30 this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm you know, I always kind of go by that. Because I kind of did the math with other Ultimate franchises that I was into with that too, of oh my god, we're the same age. Oh, this is so crazy. Mystic Messenger was that for me too. I'm oh my god, me and Zen are the same age. It's meant to be, you know? It's
that's cute.
But now it's oh my god. With other characters, I'm damn, now I'm older than Gojo? That sucks. Is he still 27 or 28 or whatever? I don't know. But yeah, as characters get older, I'm yeah. It's just telling me that I'm actually getting older, and I don't.
Yeah.
I like it and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good moment. So Ultaya, happy birthday to the center of Starish. You know, I remember the first time that I watched Utapri and as you know, the first episode, or is it episode 1 or episode 2? I don't remember. What's his solo episode? I think it's episode 2, right?
Oh, don't ask me.
I think
like
it's
the worst
episode
person
2.
to ask.
But I remember as soon as I start hearing like brand new melody ends, and I was like crying. I was like, oh my god, that was like so cute. And like that was the first time. Like I didn't cry for like every song, but like almost every song. The first time I heard them, I was like sobbing. So it's another like it gets you emotional. But anyway, I'll tell you, I was like, yeah, he's cool. He's like the first one you meet, so he's like your first favorite. And then that all changed. Well, when Tokyo came on the screen for me, anyway.
I that did not have that experience. I mean, Ote is cute. Ote is cute. I love Ote
He is cute
with all of my heart. But when I was watching the anime, when I first saw him, I just like. I mean, I didn't think anything more of him other than that he was cute and that I wanted to know more about him. Ren was the problem for me.
Well, that's Ren's the problem too, but like Tokyo just kind of like overtook that like a little bit more. Because I do like the flirty kind of characters because I never get flirted with. So I'm like, oh yeah, I want that guy. Like that guy would flirt with me because he probably flirts with every girl, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Because I know he would flirt with me. And then like Tokyo, well, he's just like a dark brooding emo boy, and like yeah, that was like every crush I had like in middle school and high school. So
it's very valid.
And he's like mysterious, and I like that. Also, like I can fix him.
No.
I could fix him, and he'd be better. And it just, I want to make him happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like that. I'm sure. And then once you saw Kamyu, you're like,
okay,
everything's all gone.
Okay.
Or did you grow to love Kamyu?
If we want to get into this, I guess just because we do have the time to get into this, I'm sure people who want to skip ahead for the other news can skip ahead. So
just give a little snippet. We can go back to it later.
Yeah, Ren first. Hated, absolutely loathed Camus when I first was introduced to him in the anime. I don't know what it was. Now thinking back on it, that just got me so turned off. But basically, to summarize, it definitely was an enemies to lovers arc, and eventually I did come around, very obviously so. But first it was Ren. Ren was my first love. Now I do very much still care for him, and like I'm very protective of him and very soft for him, and like he's like, I consider him my best friend now, like one of my best friends, but not like that. Like I will protect Ren with my life, but just not like that.
I'm one of those people, and I will fully admit this. I'm one of those people where I want to be in a Tokyo and Ren sandwich. Like all the time, because I want them to fight over me, but then also like share me, because like I don't know, like Tokyo is like a little bit more, just also because like purple's my favorite color, and I'm not like that into orange, but I still like it. And then also like I really like their seiyuu, so like they're like my top 2 like seiyuu too, so that just kind of like gives me like bonus points. But yeah, I mean, they both are like they fit like my type, because I have more than one, I would say. But it's like a very, very common types, like again the flirty characters, and then like the mysterious ones. It's not always like I don't always like those kinds of characters, but it's very common.
Yeah.
Also, because I want a duet between these two so bad.
Me too.
And we've never gotten an official duet, and it makes me so mad.
I agree, actually, wholeheartedly.
We only get the little duet in like Revolutions.
For a duet, Tokyo
and I just
Ren.
want to hear it so bad. Like
it would be a very good song. I can already tell you that much.
Yeah. It would just sound really good, and I would probably cry, and then play it over and over again. But like that's what I want. That's all I want.
That's all you wish for.
Yeah, and then like with like with my other like favorites, you know how like I feel like everybody has like at least one favorite from like each group. Like with like Courts at Night and even Heavens, I wouldn't say I like love these characters. Well, I like Vaughn a lot because I just think he's hot. But and I like Yamato too because I'm like, yeah, he's hot too. With the Heavens boys, it's just like, yeah, they're just hot, so like I would pick them as like my favorites. With Quartz at Night, like I like Reiji a lot because he's like silly, but also like one, he can drive a car. Two, he's just like super fun and nice, and also he's like the old man out of everybody. And you know what? That's fine with me. And also, you know, for a time I was also an Anglophile. So, you know, I liked all that British stuff. I love Doctor Who and everything.
I was gonna say Reiji's a Doctor Who fan.
I've been to London. Like, yeah, we could watch Doctor Who together and shit. Like, that'd be cool. And then I also really like Namadu because he's like a bad boy and he could yell at me.
Yeah.
And I like the bass guitar. I don't play any instruments, but if I wanted to learn to play an instrument, I'd want to learn the bass guitar because it doesn't seem as intimidating as like a regular guitar.
It's really funny because for the Quartet Night guys particularly, Ranmaru, I actually am very fond of him in a kind of like sibling way. Like I view him as almost like an older brother figure. And so like I truly do like Ranmaru a lot and like I'm very, very fond of him. But Reiji, there was also a period of time when I was like early fandom days, like really into Reiji. But that I don't know how it happened in that I'm no longer really into Reiji, but also I'm also, you know, very fond of him. And I'm not gonna say I'm the least fond of I because that would be incorrect. I
like his songs a lot,
but I don't like. You know, it's not the same. It's kind of like Ranmaru, you know.
Well, because like if I'm thinking about it, of like, okay, if they were like real and like if they were standing next to me right now. And like, you know, I have known them for a while. Like if I'm gonna go as like, oh yeah, I've known them for years because I started like the series like, you know, years ago. Like, and I'm trying to think about like who would I get along with the most. I don't think I would get along very well because he's always like very scheduled and I'm not. I hate like getting up early, and he does get up early a lot, and I feel like he'd force me to follow a schedule, and I don't like doing that. I like his songs,
that's one thing I love about Camus is he would sleep in if he had the chance. And I love sleeping in as well.
I do too, and I feel like with Tokia, like, okay, I don't eat, like, I'm not, like, you know, Tokia is very, like, health conscious, and I'm not. So, like, maybe that could help. We could help each other. Like, okay, you don't have to, like, stick to it too much, dude. Like, relax.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he could also, like, be like, okay, you should, like, eat, like, here, eat this instead. Like, and not, like, in, like, a mean way or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's just how he is.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, dude, sometimes I just want to eat, like, a lot of chicken nuggets, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I like chicken nuggies, and, you know, you can't stop me from doing that. Yeah, I feel like, in general, I would get along with everybody in Utapri. Maybe not Eiji, because, yeah, I don't know. That dude kind of, like, rubs me the wrong way, but...
Eiji?
Yeah. Not Eiji.
Okay, that's why I had to clarify, because like, I heard Eiji, but I know you said
like
Eiji,
Megane Boy.
But,
like,
yes. Okay. Yeah.
Like, all I say is E.
I get it.
Him.
Yeah.
Like, I just, because, like, dude, okay, get the fuck over yourself, alright? Relax.
Oh my god.
Like, chill, okay?
Yeah.
I know some people like that, and that's all well and good. Good for you if you like that. I'm glad you can enjoy enjoy that part of his personality. But I feel like if he just would mellow out a little bit, we could get along better.
No, I think he's fun. I think he's a lot of fun, actually. It's this actually reminds me, because during Magi Love Kingdom, I really like Daiichi, and like I if you would ask me then like why I like him, I would be able to tell you exactly why, like what the reasons I like Daiichi, and like I'm like like a big fan or whatever. Now though, I couldn't even begin to think of like, because for me Heavens has been so pushed to the far back.
Oh yeah, they're
admittedly,
like I can't really
I haven't been keeping up very well with like the Heaven releases since then. So
Yeah.
it's not like I've also helped myself maintain that interest in Aichi, but also at the same time, Broccoli really hasn't been doing anything for me to be interested in keeping that interest. So I don't know if I can say like I remember really liking Aichi, I can say that. But and I'm sure that I'm like once we get more Heavens content, maybe I can, get back into that. But as of right now, I don't know. Like yeah, like he's cool,
Yeah, I mean, I like there's again, I just say I like Vaughn and Yamato because I just think they're hot.
Yeah.
Like that's really all I can go off of.
Yeah.
Like I like AG too, like his Ichi's brother. Like he's cute. I like Yuma Uchida. I think he has a really nice voice. I mean, the other thing is like, yeah, there's not too much content with them, and like even when there is Heaven's content released, it's like I don't really go out of my way to like look for it because like I'm just more familiar with Starish and Quartet Night, and so it's like, well, and they have more Starish and Quartet Night like stuff for me to like peruse through.
Yeah. There's
so it's kind of like it's like I want to get through the Starish and Quartet Night stuff first before I can like get into like the Heaven stuff.
I'm really looking forward to, and spoiler alert if you're actually like listening from beginning to end and not skipping forward, I'm really looking forward to the new app that is going to have them included in it. And hopefully I can like let's get more Heavens. Let's see what they're all about.
So we can come back to this conversation. I do want to finish this timeline. Sorry for the tangent, y'all. We could sit here and talk about this stuff for hours. Anyways, okay, so April 14th. That's today / yesterday in Japan. So Broccoli releases a news press revealing the development of a new mobile game featuring all 18, so that includes Heavens, male idols. No other details are provided, but they note that more information is to come, and an image of the PRs attached. So like there's a little picture that you can look at. It's just of Starish though. It's not like
it's no one else but Starish.
It's just like, wow, that's like that could be from anything. It is revealed that HappyNet, the company behind Ensemble Stars, is bidding to take Broccoli over as a subsidiary.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The Japanese fan response is mainly negative. It's citing terrible timing, fear for the future of Shining Live. Side M fans being upset that this may be the cause of their recent shutdown. I've seen some Western fans express the same. So then there's a screenshots of the release. And the picture is there. It's just the like Starish on stage, and you just looking at them from behind, and then in the front, like the audience, you just see all the pen lights. And then the Utapri staff blog updates the end of the blog, announcing how Dolce Vita, which is the next Ultimate series Ultimate game release for Utapri, is still in development, and more information is to come when they are ready. So here's what it says. It's auto-translated again. And I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about Utano Prince Sama Dolce Vita. All the game development members are still working on the production day by day. We will let you know when it is time to let everyone know. We sincerely apologize for causing concern to everyone who has been looking forward to it. Thank you for your continued support of Utano Prince Sama. And that is the end of the document. So yeah, for everybody waiting and asking, where the hell is Dolce Vita? I don't know, because they are still working on it after like announcing it like 6 years ago.
Yeah, so somebody tweeted out like they like calculated all of the days and stuff collectively in days since the announcement of the development of Dolce Vita. It's been 2,485 days, which would be 6 years and 294 days. So we're coming up on the on the 7th anniversary. Yep. Of
almost 7
Dolce
years
Vita announcement
of saying that they're making Dolce Vita for the new ultimate the new ultimate volume of the game series that's going to include Heavens in it as well. Holy shit, that's a long ass game.
But at least it's not. No, it's not dead.
Yeah, but at least they're telling us, hey guys, we're still working on it. We haven't forgotten. So I'm just kind of like, damn. And I feel like with all of this, they're just working on a lot of shit at the same time. And
I don't know. I kind of joke with my friends. Like, one of my best friends, she's into the Zelda franchise. And I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that Breath of the Wild took like around 5 to 6 years to complete. And I'm like, why is Dolce Vita taking longer than Breath of the Wild did
Well, here's my thing. Why is Dolce Vita taking as long as fucking Kingdom Hearts 3? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, I love Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite game series as well. And holy shit, the time between the second game, second PlayStation game and Kingdom Hearts 3 is like at least a decade. Or not a decade, almost a decade. Or at least like 6 or 7 years, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't...
So it's like the same amount of fucking time as they made between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 is fucking Dolce Vita, a fucking ultimate game.
That's why I was actually Koto. Koto's the friend I was talking about. Like, I joked with her how I suspect that they must be doing some kind of open world Utapri game at this point if they're really taking all of this time.
Yeah, I better be able to walk around and go chat NPC style with all the boys. Yeah. Whoever I want to talk to, I should be able to like do that shit and play and
I should be able to take them out on dates, on literal dates.
Yeah, I should yeah. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
We were actually talking about this in the Sao Tome Academy server earlier, where I said that I think that there's something else going on that obviously we don't know about, but like something bigger, something not normal. As in, I think or may fear that they may have had to start over from scratch. Now, obviously, the reason, who knows? But, like, other than, obviously, the Vita, the PS Vita, like, being discontinued. So, of course, they're going to have to port the new game into a new console, and who knew what console that was going to be at the time.
It's but gonna be also the Switch, though, right?
Right, yeah. Which at this point it has to be the Switch because they ported all of the other games over.
I mean, yeah. At this point, like, y'all better hurry up before Nintendo releases another goddamn console.
Yeah, and
you're gonna have to port it again too.
But I feel like the Dolce Vita that was announced way back when is gonna
not the
look
same game.
So yep.
That's the thing. It's like what I was saying about Kingdom Hearts. Like I think like through development of that game, like they saw, oh wow, Frozen's super fucking popular. Now we have to put that in our fucking game, and so then like that's also I think one of the reasons why it took so goddamn long for that game to come out is because they're like, oh yeah, we have to like put all of Let It Go into this, and we'll just add Sora, Donald, and Goofy to like the background and shit. Because, like, there's elements in that game where you can see, like, oh, it's, like, following of what the story of the movie was supposed to be. And then, like, they changed it when they changed the story of the movie. So it's like, oh, yeah. No wonder it's kind of boring. And it's literally just the movie. Like, I get, okay, some of the other worlds in that game, like, it's just the movie, but, like, at least they make it exciting. This one is just kind of boring. So yeah, it sucks when they do that, because then, again, they elongate the time it takes to, like, give you the game that people want. But, like, yeah, sometimes those changes aren't for the better. Like, I would say that the Frozen world is one of, like, the least fun Kingdom Hearts worlds out of all the worlds in, like, all the games. So, you know, Broccoli, with all of the shit going down, like, if you really did start from scratch, all the changes that you made better be fucking worth it, because, you know, if there's an element in your game that people are, like, end up not enjoying that much, or, like, don't like, just period, then, like, obviously, like, what was the point of, like, taking that long to make this damn game? Yeah, it continues to be in development hell, but at least it's not dead. Yeah, I agree. At least it's not dead. I'm glad you love Kingdom Hearts also. Rise up. Anyway, you never know what Utapri has up their sleeves. Anything. Like, yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they put the randomest shit in Utapri. Like, I know for a fact they put random ass shit in the games. You know, so it could be anything, but I mean, at least they're acknowledging that they're still working on it. It's just like, dude, how long is it gonna take, man?
Yeah.
7 years is a very long time.
I think, I remember seeing a Twitter poll by, like, a Japanese fan that I don't know if they do this every year, but I did see 2 polls that they'd done, one in the past and one for this year, kind of asking the, like, you know, general audience, like, if they have any expectations of Utapri announcing any Dolce Vita news on the anniversary. And compared to the previous poll that they had done, like, I'm assuming would be a year ago, the response, and it got, like, over 2,000, 3,000 votes, I believe the poll did. There is, like, if Broccoli's the president, their approval rating is at, like, 5% right now.
An all-time low.
It's so bad right now. Nobody has any hope that they will be announcing anything about Dolce Vita more than they've already announced, being we're working on it for the anniversary, which is a shame, really. It's honestly so depressing to see.
Yeah.
But I really hope we're wrong, or, you know, that they do turn something around. Well, because
the thing is now, like, because, you know, when the first games first came out, you know, this is, like, the internet's, like, infancy, basically. I mean, not, like, total infancy, but, you know, like, you know, Twitter, like, was still barely kind of, like, coming to its own thing, and, like, people were, like, finally, like, getting connected with each other around the world, or, like, fandoms were growing because, you know, people have more access to stuff, so, like, they kind of can't hide from, like, people asking them, like, where is this game, when are we gonna get news on it? Like, people are gonna continuously ask,
of course,
and they're never gonna live it down if they don't say anything. So it's kind of like, you kind of have to show up and, like, say something, because if not, then you know, eventually the fans are going to start and again, when you post something on the internet, it lasts forever.
Like I mentioned,
people are gonna have receipts.
Right. People right now are very upset because obviously they've announced more information on this mobile app than they have about fucking Dolce Vita. I don't even think when they updated the website to include the Heavens characters, like, I don't even think they made an announcement for that. I feel like what happened is somebody looked at the site, noticed the change, and was like, hey guys,
did you know they're adding the Heavens characters? Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, I get that, and I completely understand that. I wouldn't want to be Broccoli right now. I would love to be a fly on the wall, though, but I wouldn't want to be Broccoli right now.
Well, yeah, I want to be a fly on the wall to, like, listen to what the hell's going on over there. But, like, you know, it's...
it's really bad.
So that's the timeline, everybody. That's the Utapri News timeline of what's happened in the last 2 weeks. So if we do want to go back to our other topic, well, I mean, okay, so I did have other things I wanted to talk about, but like, it's all organic. But anyways, so like, how I had mentioned last time, guys, or maybe a couple times I've mentioned, oh yeah, I used to have a video on my channel that was blocked.
That got copyrighted.
There's copyright claims. Yeah, so the other day I was like scrolling like all the way down my channel just to like look at all my videos. Because I was comparing my views on some videos to like another creator's videos, only because that I'm like, how does this person have more subscribers than I do when like their videos are like barely have any views? It's because this creator like privated or deleted other videos, which is probably why. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that because that has nothing to do with this. But anyway, I was scrolled down and I was like, wait, is this the video? Because I'm not gonna show you obviously I'm not gonna show you like everything like behind the scenes or anything, but let me see. Like, go to manage videos. I'm gonna scroll. Wait, no, I'm gonna go to I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Anyway, I'm going to look and see if it tells me if it's public or not. Because I do have videos on here that I have like privated because they were like, for school or whatever. So let's see, where is it? It's public. So I did get a copyright content like claim, I guess, but it says the owner allows the content to be viewed on YouTube. I have another video that's not Utapri related that's partially blocked. But I think for a time this video was like blocked for a little bit.
Like actually blocked.
Yeah, like actually blocked. Because I remember having to like upload this video like several times because it kept getting blocked. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see if there's any because I'm trying to see if like any of my other old Utapri videos are like on. Did I private them? Okay, no. So then that was the only one because. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, it was blocked, I think, for a time, and now. I guess Broccoli doesn't care anymore. I don't know. They don't give a shit that I used clips from the anime. Because I used clips from the songs, too. Because this video is... And I made this video 4 years ago, okay? Well, when did I post it? Yeah, I posted it in 2018. So it's my top 10 Utapri anime featured songs. It's a stupid title for a list, but I am not gonna go through the entire Utapri like backlog of songs to do a top 10 list because I would probably die of having to figure that out. But I thought I could tell you what they are, or like how I ordered them, and if I still feel the same. And of course, if you want to chime in and give your own top 10. You're more than welcome to, and you can roast my picks. I don't care. Also, this was like one of the first like scripted videos that I wrote, and you could tell because I'm like I sound like I'm narrating and like I say stuff kind of stupid because I'm reading from a script. So yeah. Should I play the video? I don't want to. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna tell you what the top 10
Yeah,
is.
what the ranking is, and then compare it to what it is now.
I don't even know what it is now. I can't think about it. I really don't fucking know. I really don't know. what it would be now, because like I like most Utapri songs. There are no songs that I'm like, oh, I hate that song. There's no song like that I can think of.
But is there a song that you like more now?
We'll see. It's because that's also why I made it like a smaller bracket of like, oh,
just
it's only
the anime
a list
songs.
of songs that are in the anime. So like,
yeah,
I have other songs that I like way more that
of course
did not come out in the anime. And I can tell you what those are later. But we'll see what my mind was thinking of in 2018. Okay, so number 10, I put Lovely Eyes at number 10. Which, like, now that I think about it, I'm kind of like, I don't know if that would be number. I don't think it'd be that low.
That low? You think it'd be higher?
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah,
I don't know where I'd put it on the list, but I think it's probably that low because season 4 was still like kind of new at that point. It had only been out for like 2 years. So I'm just kind of like, there's like other songs that are probably better.
But now, in hindsight, Lovely Eyes is higher on that list.
Yeah.
Like, where do you put it? Do you put it in the mid-range? Is it your top 5, you think?
Anime featured songs, I'd probably say like top 5, I would say.
Really?
I like it. It's because, you know, it's a song that I feel like I would want to like choreograph a dance to that. So that's also why I really like it. Because like, if you guys don't know, I used to be I still can do it. But I used to be a tap dancer. So I took tap for like 10 years.
New lore drop.
Yeah, this is like Mia lore that you haven't heard of before. I'm sure,
Mia lore.
on the podcast. Yeah. I took tap from like age like 5 or 6 to like 16 or 17, so like 10 straight years of tap classes. So like, you know, I could, by the time I was like in like senior tap, which was like the highest class that I had ever taken, I could do like some of the, I can still do it. I just, you know, need to practice.
Of course.
But I could do like the harder stuff. And this might not make sense to anybody when I tell you what kind of like steps I could do. But if you just look them up, you'll see what they look like. I used to be able to do like 4 count pullbacks. I could do wings. So like wings are like when it's like very like typical that you see because people make it look stupid because they do their arms out like this. But it's like it's more than just the stupid arms. Like you have to like you're on the balls of your feet like the whole time when you do those. Like your heels don't touch the ground for that, and you're basically like, this is the floor and here's my foot. You're basically sliding your foot.
The arms are for balance, it seems like.
Yeah, they are, but you don't have to use your arms because I never do. But basically, here's your foot, and so like here's the ball of your foot. Your heel is right here. Your heel's not on the floor, and you have to bend your knees. So you bend your knees and you slide like the side of your foot out, and then when you slide back in, you have to do 2 sounds. So you have to go like 1 and then land, and then you do it again, and you have to do it really fast. And I got to the point where I could do 1-legged wings, which is really hard because all your weight is on one foot, and it's on the ball of your foot.
So you were a pro. Yeah.
I wouldn't say like a pro, but I could do moves like that.
That's not considered pro?
I can't do this move anymore. Maybe if I tried practicing, I could do it again. But I used to be able to also do coffee grinders, which is like basically you like stick one leg out and you like jump over your leg. Like you make it spin in a circle and you like jump over your leg. Like I used to be able to do that. Can't do that anymore. Maybe if I practice, but anyway, that's a song that I would love to do like a choreographed
like tap dance
to. Yeah, like a tap dance, and like where you have like the two guys like fighting over you. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah, well, because I also like the concept of like, oh, there's two guys fighting over me.
You bring that up a lot. Yeah,
I do. It's because of my love life has been very sad. So like,
oh my god,
Ultimate games like really are made for people that are like, yeah, you know what? I haven't really had that much action romantically. So I'll play all these Ultimate games. So yeah, that I would say Lovely Eyes is probably like, in terms of the anime songs, top 5. It's good. I like it. Maybe number 6.
Ooh, okay.
Because I want to make room if I change my mind.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, there's more lore that you've learned about me. I used to be a tap dancer. I actually was looking at buying new tap shoes. Actually, I want to practice
get back
again.
Into it. Yeah.
You're
right, but you don't gotta.
You're right, but you don't gotta call us. I mean, hey man. Anyways, okay, next. So number 9. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, I picked up Koi Sakura, the song from Masato song from 2000.
9 is Koi Sakura.
I really liked. Okay, it's low because
that's why I had.
I think there were other solos that I just liked better.
Okay, that's
as
fair.
I go through the list.
You know what? That's fair.
But it's a cool. I like that song.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's a very iconic.
It's an iconic song.
Iconic Utapri song. It is very revered for a reason.
I really like. I like that they give Masato like all the ballads basically, because he has a really good voice for like the ballads. Like
he has such an operatic voice.
It's just really nice.
A very theatrical voice.
Yeah, he has really good vibrato. I also used to take like choir and stuff. Not that good at like reading music or anything like that, but I've been in a lot of musicals, so like I've had actual
so you're
like
really a theater kid.
Choir. Yeah, I'm like legit.
Yeah,
really
you were. Yeah.
I've worked with like lots of choir directors and
yeah.
stuff. I still can't read a shit worth of music, but I have good pitch, I think.
But Koi Sakura.
Yeah, Koi Sakura is like, I think he has really good vibrato. It's just a cool epic song. Like he's fighting fucking like bad guys and shit with the samurai sword in the anime. It just looks cool. And it sounds good. And I like that it's tied to like what he's trying to accomplish in the episode also. So, like I take that kind of stuff into account too. I don't just like do it because I like the song. No, it also like has to do with like what's going on in the show.
Significance of the song.
Which is why like I made it the anime only songs, because like it has to fit with what's going on.
Yeah.
So like that's also why, because it's like, oh yeah, you can see that he's like kind of struggling with like trying to audition for this fucking part. But then he like gets through it, because like I like to think of it as like, oh, that song is like playing in his head while he like thinks, while he's like thinking about it being Haruka, like being like the girl he's auditioning with. And then like he's able to do it, and then he gets the role. And it's like, yeah, that's how like acting works too. Like you kind of have to like, a lot of people will say like, oh, if you have to cry for a scene, like it's really easy to just think about something that makes you cry, and then you'll get like a better take or whatever. Or like if you're acting on stage, it like helps because you're like, you practice it, and then it kind of like becomes your muscle memory. So then it kind of like gets easier for you to like
do it.
Command, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's also, I took that into account, I think, when making this. At least I like to think
good song.
At least I like to think of that's why I made the list that I did. All right. Next. God, I have to like scroll through this fucking video because it just. I used a lot of clips from Crunchyroll when it was still on Crunchyroll. Damn. Oh shit. Oh, okay. So, no, what was that?
It was number 8?
No, okay. So number 8, I put Never, which is Reiji's solo song for Revolutions.
Oh, Never.
I like that song. I'm just gonna say I like that song for like
I was gonna say
But I really do. It's a fun song. I like when he
Yeah.
just like solo songs. They're always fun. Yeah, I think what I said in the video also is something along the lines of like, again, it has to do with like what's going on in the show. And I like that it kind of like the song kind of like ties into when he like confesses to her after that is after the song ends. But then he's like, "Oh, I'm just kidding," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever. You're totally not kidding, dude."
Yeah.
You like literally took this girl on a fucking date. You drove her in your car, bro.
Get in.
Yeah. Like this is coming from the man who says, I want to take us to be in, let's be in the world of adults together.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dude, you are like that's real slick, man.
I love and it's only so prominent in my memory because Pam, shout out, is streaming the live stages in the Sao Tome Academy Discord, and last week she did Quartet Night Evolution Live, and oh my god, Morikuba's performance of Never was so fucking good. It was so
it also
good.
Helps that like he's another seiyuu that I really like watching him perform, specifically like with all the Utapri live stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's just cool. I just like watching him sing and stuff. He's just like I really think that the character and like the way that he like uses his voice, like it really suits his voice.
Yeah.
So I like it. I enjoy listening to that song, and I also like, and this is like the full versions of the songs too. Like I've heard all of them. I've heard the full versions of the songs a million times. So I would also take that into account because like they never show you like the bridge of the songs most of the time because they do like the TV version, so it's like a minute or a minute and a half that they're taking out of the that they're leaving in, and then they take out
is
the
a lot
rest.
of the song if you think about it.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm like, oh, they like took out the best part,
right?
Which sucks because it's like, oh, I really like that part when I listen to the full version or whatever. So yeah, I like that song.
Would it maintain its position on your ranking, or would it move? Is it going down or is it going up?
I think it would probably maybe it'd go up like by 1, but maybe it would stay.
Ooh, do you want to think about it after we keep going?
I'll probably think about if I'm going to change anything.
Because right now we have number 6 kind of question mark Lovely Eyes, right?
Yeah.
And then Koi Sakura maintained, went up. Maintained for now.
I'll say maintained for now.
Okay.
It's because like
8 never.
Yeah.
All right. What's number 7, bestie?
Okay, that's number 7. What's number 7? Jesus Christ. Did I make number 7? Oh, Original Residence is number 7.
Yes, that is such a good song. I'm glad it made your top
awesome.
10. Yeah, no. That's so... It's on the same level as Koi Sakura for me in terms of how iconic it is. In not just the anime verse, but outside of it too.
Oh yeah.
Like, it transcends its origin. It's a really good song.
I think what I really like about it is I like the way that like the piano sounds, especially when it like leads up to like the big parts of the song. I just like how that sounds, and then I like their in harmony, like singing together. The one thing I don't know if I've mentioned it before on here, but like with the Utapri music, I really like when I can hear like everyone singing something different. Maybe sometimes, well, I would say a majority of the time, mostly everybody is singing the same note, and then like maybe 1 or 2 people are singing like the lower note.
Right.
Which like, I love Suwabe. He's always like on the lowest note. So like I can hear him like really well. But sometimes Kenichi Suzumura is also on like a low note too. And then like I like when I can hear like Mamo is like on a really high note. So I like that it's like it's Tokia and Masato, and so like one is the higher singer and one is the lower singer, and I just like how that sounds.
Yeah,
also, like I like that the songs kind of like their personalities a little bit, because they are a little similar in personalities because they're very like stoic. But I mean they're not like completely the same.
Of course. But yeah, no. Original resonance, but the dissonant chords did something. I think that's what you were trying to explain.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, I was gonna say that if I'm remembering correctly, there's like bells in the song, and I don't know why, but every time that I hear them, it's like the sample they used reminds me of like songs from my childhood for some reason.
Like what songs?
There's... If I'm completely wrong and they sound nothing alike, don't come at me. But there's this song called well, it's a Spanish song. The title is El 23 de enero, or like the 23rd of January, 20th of January or something like that.
23 is 23, yeah.
Yeah, 23. I forget if it's 20 or 23 de enero, but it's by La Oreja de Van Gogh, and they have bells in that song that remind me so much of Original Resonance, and it, like, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. Like, it's a very nostalgic sounding song to me because of it. So
I'm trying to think if like any Utapri songs remind me of songs like, you know, from
Simple is another one. Simple, but Ronda's birthday song is another one that reminds me a lot of Alanis Morissette's songs for some reason.
They're both rockers, man.
Yeah, but it just, I don't know why, but I was like, whoa. When I first heard Simple, I was like, this guy, like a composer must have like written this for Alanis, and then like it didn't get picked up, so they approached Ranmaru with it, and Ranmaru took it because it just, the vibes were so similar.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when it's like, oh yeah, did you know the demo of so and so song was actually recorded by this other singer first? And it's like, and then you'll hear both versions, and it's like, okay, interesting. I had a couple TikToks on my For You page recently, were like that. So yeah, I really enjoy that song. I like I liked playing it on Shining Live. I remember.
And I don't know why, but I have the opinion, the headcanon, that Ranmaru listens to Soda Stereo. But that's just me.
Okay. I would say Original Resonance, it probably maybe is like number 5 now? I don't know.
Oh, you think it's going up? Well,
possibly. I don't know. I have to see what else I put in this fucking list.
Okay.
And now that I'm looking at the next one, I'm like, why the fuck did I put this as low as it is?
Low? What is the next one?
The next song is God Star, the greatest quartet night song. And why the fuck did I put this at number 6?
Not everyone can be right, but I hear you.
I really like God Star. I think it's just a cool song. It's really cool. I like the harmony parts, especially when they sing Wonderlight, like that lyric. It just sounds really good.
Yeah.
I like that they have fucking thunder and lightning and shit in the song that like goes off while they're on stage singing whatever. And like I like there's moments that are in the full song that they didn't put in the anime, and I'm like, why did you cut that part out? That part was awesome. That was like the best part.
Right.
It's mostly like the solo parts. And like, I don't. Why the fuck is this so low for me? I don't get it. What's wrong with me?
So what is it getting top 3 now?
Yeah, I would say Godstar's like top 3 for me.
Wow.
Past me. What is wrong with you? It was 2018. Things were different back then.
Wait, so Godstar was number 6 previously. No, 5.
Is this number 5? I can't remember what the fuck number is this.
Because 6.
It's number 6 on my list here.
Oh, 6. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, I don't know. I could talk about Godstar forever, but
I like Godstar. It's not that I don't like it. I don't know if for me it would be the greatest Quartet Night song, but
I think it's because like I know why Stars won, but I'm like,
yeah, we all do.
I'm like, why did you then you shouldn't have made Quartet Night say Godstar.
Yeah.
If you really wanted Stars to win, like, I know they won because that's in the script or whatever, like that's how they wrote it, but I'm just like, then you should have picked a different song because Godstar was a better song.
Godstar was a better song.
So like, what the fuck? Anyways, I like it. I know there's other Quartet Night songs that are really good that might be better than it, but it's my favorite.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, what do you think is the greatest Quartet Night song ever made?
Fuck. Would it be? Fuck, I don't know. I like so many of them. I like This Is. I really like This Is. Like, really like This Is. But Up to the Limit is also very fucking good. So if I had to pick, for me, the best Quartet Night song would either be This Is or Up to the Limit. And I don't know if I can choose between either of them. Like, if you ask me now, I'll say, just for the sake of choosing, I would say Up to the Limit, which may be a bit cliche, because technically it's the latest release of theirs. So who knows, maybe another release will come out and that'll be the greatest Quartet Night song ever. But for right now, Up to the Limit. But if you ask me tomorrow, it might be This Is. So, yeah.
Alright. Well, it's because, to be honest, I haven't heard either of those songs, so I can't really compare. So, guys, I've gotten so busy that I haven't been able to really listen to, like, anything all that new.
Right. Well, Up to the Limit, it's kind of hard to find because it's a Tokuten CD single. Like, you had to jump through hoops to get a copy of the CD that had the song on it, and so it's not very well circulated. But This Is, though, I mean, it was part of the Star Wish. Oh, this is bad. What is the Heaven song? Because it was Star Wish, and then Heavens.
I don't remember what the Heavens one is.
Ruby.
I just remember.
Or If You're Still Here. What's the Heavens one?
If they had another season of the anime and they put Star Wish in there, that would be like at the top too.
No, not Star Wish. Is it Superstar? My bad. I've never listened to Superstar. Now that we're talking about it, that's why I forgot about it. But it was one of. Oh yeah, because Star Wish Quartet Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I got it mixed up because Star Wish, Quartet Crown, and then the Heavens one, and then This Is and Superstar were the ones that came out together. Okay, I got my CDs wrong. But
sometimes I go and look for those clips of the Star Wish music video, and then I'm like, you guys are grown up.
I know, that's such a good music video.
It is. Also, I really liked seeing that performed live.
Endless Score. Oh my god, I just remembered. I don't know how I remembered, but yes. So it was Star Wish, Quartet Crown, and then Endless Score for Heavens, and then but This was part of Stars. Or
now I want to watch the 7th stage again just to watch Star Wish perform again. It is so that live version. That was like the best part of the 7th stage for me.
I haven't watched 7th stage actually.
It's the best part of the live.
Yeah, I'll have to catch it when Pam streams it. But
it's like, oh my god, they're in like they're in the Modulev Kingdom, like the Ultra Blast outfits.
Yeah.
They like split the screen and stuff, and it's just like, oh my god. Like makes my ovaries go like
woo, yeah.
Yeah, it makes your ovaries explode a little bit. At least for me personally. Yeah, it's a good time.
Wait, where were we?
Anyway, okay, yeah, so number 5. Number 5, okay, I think I put this next song on like in top 5 because it like made me feel emotions.
Okay.
But it's Believe Heart from season 1, Ren's solo song.
Oh, okay. I get that one. Okay.
It makes me the first time I watched it made me emotional. So that's probably why I put it as number 5. I don't think it would be top 5 anymore because there are so many
sonically. Like sonically it's not 5.
Yeah. I mean anime wise, yeah, I guess it could like stay there. I don't know. But in terms of like all of the songs, no. There are better Ren solos now.
There are. Dreamtail. Sure. Yeah.
Like come on now. It's like that song it's like it's basic now. Like it's not it's like okay, yeah, it's good, but it's not
it's a classic, but it's not his best.
But it's not Rose Romance.
Yeah. It's not
because Rose Romance is my favorite solo song at the moment. Yeah. I like Ready to Be a Lady too.
Ready to Be a Lady is so good, bro.
It is good, and maybe it'll surpass Rose Romance, but I have to listen to it more times. Well, it's because like I really like the cover art for Rose Romance.
Yeah.
For reasons, obviously. But like it's also one of the songs that I'm like, I would give up my firstborn child to watch this song live. Like I want to hear it live so bad. And I thought the 7th stage would include those solo songs. And they didn't. So I'm like, you guys have robbed me.
Yeah, I'm so
Of that
sorry.
live performance. I want to hear it because I want to hear Target Is You live too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I can't. So I'm just like, I just want to hear it live because it's so good. It's so good, and I just want to hear what it sounds like live.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about the song, it is a pretty good Red song.
It is. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, so I put Believe Heart at 5, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, it's good, but it's not like the coolest.
It's not number 5.
Okay, I guess I'm cheating a little bit here. Because I also included the openings.
Oh, okay.
I know they're technically just Momo no Miyano songs, but you know what? It's my list. I don't care.
Right.
So number 4, and this is also my favorite opening out of all of the anime openings, and it's gonna be Shine. Because I like the visuals. I think they go really great with like the song. I just really like the song.
Yeah.
And it's not my favorite Momo no Miyano song. Like just out of his like actual music. If y'all are familiar with his songs.
Yeah.
My favorite Momo no Miyano song is actually Sugar Sugar. That song is fucking great.
Wait. What song?
His like one of his actual songs that is my favorite is Sugar Sugar.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good song.
Yeah, this one that's like, what the fuck are the lyrics?
One of my favorite Momo songs is Naked Tango.
Oh, that song is really good.
It's and in his live performance with the CGI lady. Oh, yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, Sugar Sugar is the one that's like, hey, sugar, sugar.
Yeah,
Night to night, sugar, sugar, yeah. It's a book, keep me was so fly. Yeah, that song. I love that song. Yeah. I mean, I could make a list of my favorite songs of his too, because I really like what the fuck is it called? Space Travelers is a cool song.
Ooh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, I fucking love that song. And then also, oh my god, Exciting is a really great song.
Follow Me Now. I love
that song
now.
is awesome. That song is sick.
Oh, that song's so banger.
I used to, like, when that song first came out, I added it to, like, because I played my phone, like, when I take a shower, I, like, plug my phone into my Alexa, and then, like,
yeah,
I play it. So when that song came out, I would put that on, like, my playlist to, like, play while I'm in the shower. Oh my god, I would, like, put that on.
No, it's so groovy. It's so groovy.
Yeah.
Like, you just, the fucking bass note, the strings is so good.
It's a cool song. It is a cool song.
Yeah, I also really like It's the Time. From his Ultrafly album.
Oh yeah.
That one's also a really good one. Beautiful Doll. Is
God,
also another one.
Oh. God, I'm trying to think of what other songs do I really like. I like his song called Egoistic.
Oh, his Egoistic, not the Ron Maru.
Not the Utapri song Egoistic, but the Mama song Egoistic.
The Mama version one. Yeah.
I also like Upside Down.
Me too.
That song's so fun!
Yeah.
I love that song.
I love Discoteco 9. Discoteco 9 is I like the original, and then I also like the remix that he did for it.
The remix is awesome.
The remix is so good.
I love the remix. And then I like I like the first opening for the first Utapri game too. Whatever the fuck that song is called. I forget what it's called. It was like, "Where is my true love?"
Oh, that Black song. Or White is another. Oh,
I see. I was gonna say Black or White too. I like that song too.
Black or White.
Oh my god, what is that? What is the one song that I really like? I have to look on my phone now because I'm like, I always forget the title of the song.
I also like Tada Sobanite is really good, also from Frontier. Frontier has a lot of good songs, for me at least.
Where the hell is this fucking song? Why am I looking in? I made a whole fucking playlist, I think.
Garnet is also another good one. I like The Birth. Oh, The Birth is also really good.
I like Gravity, Break It, New Order. I think it's
New Order's good.
Oh, Magic is good. Crazy Wonder Night is good. Power of Love is good.
Oh, I like I Afureru off his The Love album. That one is really sweet.
Oh, I also like the Kiss one.
Oh, Kiss Kiss?
Yeah, Kiss Kiss is
Give
good.
Me kiss. Yeah, that one.
Body Rock.
Oh, I love Body Rock too.
Body Rock. Never Friends is good. I like that one too.
Oh, how do you say it? Rhine? Rianne? Rhine?
Yeah, I know what song you're talking about. Yeah, I have that on here too.
Yeah.
That song is good.
That song's so good.
Yeah, so if you guys couldn't tell, you should go listen to Mamoru Miyano's
please listen to Mamoru Miyano. His
songs are so good.
Yeah,
Dude, Sugar is so awesome. That song is so cute, and it's on the album with Tempest, which is the season 4 opening for Utapri. I like that song too, but like Shine, just like I don't know. I also like the music video for that song. It's just like on the beach, like dancing and stuff. And Break It and Excited, yeah, so good. But yeah, I counted the openings because I wanted to. Excuse me. I think I wanted to talk about Shine, so I was like, yeah, I'll put it on here.
Yeah.
So that was number 4. Oh, shit.
Last 3.
So because I'm like, they jumped out of a fucking like hot air balloon or whatever at the end of the opening, and that's fucking cool. I would never do that, but it looks cool with like how the song goes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I like the part when like Otoya like grabs her and like winks at her. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I wish that was happening to me, even though I hate heights and I don't like falling. But I'm like, you know, if one of them caught me, I would feel safe.
Yeah.
My heart would probably stop from falling. And like in tandem of like a cute guy like grabbing you and just like saving you or whatever. But like it's I really like that opening. It's really cute. Okay. So what the fuck did I put number 3?
I'm excited to hear what the top 3 are.
Oh, I put Mirai Chizu as number 3.
Oh, cute.
Because that is a pretty ass song.
That's a sweet song, yeah.
It's very sweet. I think like that song and then like what's it called? No Symphony. Those 2 songs, like when I listen to those like in the car and I'm like by myself like driving somewhere, like when I listen to those 2 songs specifically, I always like imagine that they're like right there, like right next to me, like I'm Haruka and they're like singing it to me like they show you in the anime, you know?
Right.
I like being able to tell who is like singing what also with those songs specifically. And they sound really nice. And like everybody sounds really good together and like separate. And it's a season 1 song, so it's just like, oh, it's like, you know, it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
I manifest from Mirai Chizu with Cecil in it. Thanks for the stage. Oh yeah, I forgot he said in that song. Oops. Yeah, Shine is the best of the 3 opening. And then I would say I like Encore too, of course.
Oh, that one is.
I remember when I watched the music video for that, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like crying.
I can't listen to that song in the wrong headspace because it's a song that gets me very emotional very quickly.
I think I remember crying when we saw Module Kingdom at Anime Expo and like that's playing and then you're like on the screen and it's like, sure. Oh my god, I'm singing it like with everybody and it just like it makes you cry. It's just like, oh, it's so sad.
No, it's a song that can very
sad,
easily pull at the heartstrings.
It's very emotional. It's
very bittersweet. Yeah.
And the acapella version.
Oh, of Mirai Chizu. Yeah.
Yeah. Encore. Time to cry and sob and bawl. Yeah. That's like. That's why I was a little surprised that they didn't have like a song like that for like Star Stars.
For Star Stars, no, they didn't. It was just an instrumental, but I do want the instrumental track because that was really good.
I'm like, where's the Mamo song? I want a Mamo song. Like, come on, guys. You know, put his whole heart and soul into that song. Oh, you know what other Mamo song I really like? What is it? Hello.
Yeah.
I love that song
was a
too.
Really sweet song.
That was really cute. I liked the YouTube video of like him recording it.
Yeah.
That video is really cute. I'm gonna go watch that later. Because it's really cute. That was one thing from the pandemic that came out like that was good. It was like his YouTube channel.
And his
streaming... song, but also like his YouTube stuff. I'm just like, yeah, man, that's like.
Yeah, his streaming concert streaming. Well, it was like. He like did a stream where he performed a lot of songs.
Yeah, like that's wholesome, man.
Yeah. Journey.
Yeah. Okay. So that's number 3.
Down to the wire.
Okay, number 2 is 2000%, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. Yeah.
One, it's the best. It's the best like ending song out of the anime ending songs. Because like 1000% is iconic, but like it's not all of Starish.
Yeah,
there's no Cecil in it.
Right.
And like 2000%, I'm going with like, okay, I'm counting this song because the song is a fucking banger. The costumes are like my favorite costumes that they've ever worn.
Yeah.
3, pelvic thrusting. 4, ass shaking.
Right.
5, I don't know, just everything. It just sounds good. And it's fun. And I also like how it sounds live.
Yeah.
It's not, I wouldn't say it's the greatest Stars song ever. But
but for the anime exclusive list that you're picking from.
Yeah. And that's just the seasons of the anime again. It's not including the movies.
Right.
I
love that for you.
Because, like, if I was going to include songs from the movies, then Ultra Blast would be on there.
Oh, yeah.
So I really like Ultra Blast. I really like, Stars Shores. But I also really liked, For You and also, Samuraism. Those songs were cool.
Oh, Samuraism is so good.
It's so good! I'm like, damn!
So For You took me a while to grow on me. Upon first listen, it was a bit hard to listen to, but eventually, and especially when watching the movie, it like very much like I've become used to it, and I really like the song now. But it was very jarring for me when it first came out. But Samuraism, from the day I heard the song, is just so, it just, for me, like, no contest. I'm sorry, it's so good.
It's a good unit song. It's like, you couldn't put like those three together. It's like, oh yeah, that song is like perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's the same with like, because I like how Tokia and Cecil sound like when they sing together too.
Yeah.
Because I really like.
They were good in Kaleidoscope too.
I really love Kaleidoscope.
I love Kaleidoscope too. Yeah.
Kaleidoscope is like my favorite unit song from
Not
Kingdom.
my favorite, but it was one of my top favorites.
It's like my favorite because like they're on hoverboards, man. It's so cool. I wish the live looks like that. Also, I wish their costumes for that song looks like the ones from the movie, because they do not. Those are like the only costumes that don't look like the ones from the movie. And I'm like, why did you do that?
Damn.
Costumers. They look nothing like all the other outfits look like the ones from the movie. Yeah, and those ones don't.
Interesting. I wonder what it was.
I don't know. Like, I get you can't put them on fucking hoverboards because the ones in the movie don't exist. But like,
okay, yeah, but still, the costume should look like similar, right?
Yeah, that's the one thing I was like.
Unless they should have put them in Heelys.
Exactly. I want to watch these grown men go on Heelys on the stage. I watched Suwabe perform on a hoverboard, but like their actual hoverboard.
Actually, hoverboard was totally possible. Like a hoverboard performance was totally possible because Suwabe did it.
He did it.
So why couldn't they do it but 3 more times?
I don't know. The king himself could do it. Anyways, so yeah, that's number 2. I mean, I don't know what you think about like 1000%, 2000% revolutions and all that, but like out of those 4, like that's the best one, I think.
From memory, I would have to say my favorite is Revolutions.
Really, I haven't heard of too many people say that Revolutions is their favorite.
I know, that's why I giggle when I say that, because like I said, from memory, who knows, maybe I could go back and listen to all 4 and be like, why the fuck did I say Revolutions? But from from sitting here right now, Revolutions, I would have to say, is my favorite of the 4.
I mean, it does give us the Ren Tokia duet that I want a full song of.
A full song.
They sound really good together. But it's just kind of, I feel like Revolutions is kind of like a goofy song. Like, it's just so weird.
And
what I do like about the full version of Revolutions though is I like that they play the melodies for 1000 and 2000%.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for when they do callbacks.
In there, I love when they do callbacks like that. I think that's super fun. So I also like when they put like Welcome to Utapri World, like the melody from that into other Star songs. I love that too.
I love when they do that. Yeah,
that's always so fun. Okay, so I want you to guess
what your number 1
is. What do you? Oh, I have a. Oh, never mind. I have a honorable mentions.
Oh! Before your number one.
I put a lot of honorable mentions. Okay, so my list of honorable mentions are Mighty Aura. So I like that duet.
Yes, that's a good one.
Innocent Wind.
Okay.
That's a good ice song.
Okay.
Brand New Melody.
Okay.
Orange Rhapsody.
Okay.
Let's Go Fight.
Okay.
See, I like show songs. I like that one.
There's one man I still have not heard you say you like a song from.
Poison Kiss.
Okay. He's in the group.
Yume Oibito Eno Symphony, so the symphony one is on there.
Uh-huh.
I think there's more. Shit. Crystal Time.
Okay.
I really like Crystal Time a lot. I put the other openings on there. So Orpheus, Canon, Tempest. And then I also put Revolution's Legend Star 1000%. Okay, so I want to know what you guys think is my number one.
Oh my god. Your number one? Is it a duet?
No.
Okay. Okay. Freedom. No.
No.
Oh.
That's not in the anime.
Oh, it's not in the anime. Fuck. My Little Girl.
No, that's also not in the anime.
Oh. What? Can you tell how well I remember the anime?
See, I also made this list back when I was like, oh, I have to consume everything Utapri, so like,
yeah, it's been a while.
I had to memorize all the facts. Like, okay, these are all in the anime.
I rewatched
these are all like the
B-sides
or whatever.
But that was 4 months ago. Hold on. I have a song in my head. Is it Orange Rhapsody?
No, that's on the honorable mentions list.
Oh fuck. It's a solo though, right?
Yeah, it's a solo.
It's a solo. Is it? What is it?
Okay, well, commenters, do you have any guesses? If anyone wants to guess in the comments before I reveal number one, and don't go to my video and scroll through and look.
Cheat.
Don't cheat. Is it a Tokyo or a Rensa? It's a Tokyo song.
Oh, okay. Is it Crystal Time?
It's not Crystal Time.
Ah, okay. What is it? Is it the song he sings when he's Hayato at the very beginning of the anime? Is that one it?
Which one? Like,
isn't there a song he sings as Hayato? Oh, it's Amazing Grace.
It's not Amazing Grace.
Oh.
Actually, truth be told, the actual Amazing Grace, like just as a song, I hate that song. Like,
yeah, but
can't stand that song.
Yeah,
can't stand it. But when Tokyo sings it, I like it, and I cry.
Oh fuck! What is it?
Okay, so it is indeed Nanairo no Compass.
Oh, it's Nanairo no. Okay.
Which. Okay, so my reasoning for that being number one is, one, it's a Tokyo song. Two.
Fair.
That's like the song, at least according to the anime. So we're going by the anime. That is the song that makes Haruka want to become a composer.
Oh, okay.
So that is like the kickstart of like everything that she wants to do. It is the song that like, because you know how like Tokyo is like, oh, I don't want to be Hayato, and like I don't want to like make music as Hayato, I want to make music as myself. I feel like that's the one Hayato song where he like felt like he could kind of like sing more as himself rather than like Hayato.
Yeah.
Also, it's just a really pretty song. And I like I like how his voice sounds in it.
Mm.
He has really good vibrato. I like the high notes. Yeah, it's just a really pretty song, and I would say it probably would stay up there.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of like just all the songs ever released with Utapri, of course, like more than half of this list is like not even close.
It annihilated. There's no,
Oh, yeah.
no, yeah.
Because I like Independence. I like Secret
Yeah.
Lover.
Yeah,
Target Is You.
of course. I
Um,
really like Intimate Distance a lot, which is his birthday solo that just came out. Just came out, I say, as it came out in August of last year.
I really like Be the Light.
Be the Light's also good.
That song is so fun.
Mm.
It's so cute.
It
Also,
is,
I
it's
like
really
the live
fun.
performance of it. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Because he like puts the Hayato voice on and it's just like, oh, that's so cute. So yeah, like it had to be a Tokyo song, and I think when I was making the list, I mean, like I'm gonna remember what I was thinking when I sat down and like wrote it out
Yeah.
in 2018. But like, I do believe that I like those are all my reasons, and I'm sure that's what I say in the video.
Yeah.
But I think that's also like one of the other reasons why I'm like, oh yeah, Tokyo is like my favorite, because he just wants to make music, and him and Haruka like share that same like
Passion.
passion,
Right.
desire to like I want like
Right.
she's like I want to write songs for this person because he understands like the kind of
Mhm.
songs that I want to write. Like not only did him singing that song like basically like save her life, but like she's like, oh, I like she hears that song for the first time, she's like, oh, I know what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Mm.
And then for him, of course, you know, when you watch the anime and he's like crying on the beach with her and he's like, I love your songs. And I'm just like, bro, I love you. I love you. like I'm like, girl, if that was me on the beach and this man is crying to me and stuff, like I'm not just gonna stare back at him, I'm gonna kiss him.
Right.
I don't give a shit if love is forbidden. I don't care.
I do kind of wish they kind of. I wish. Well, one, I wish a lot of things. I wish the anime was better, but
Yeah, it has its flaws.
It was so clear though, season 1, that there was some kind of Tokiharu endgame, and just for the sake of consistency, I wish they would have pulled through and just stuck with it to the end.
So bad too, because like at the end of like the end of season 2, also when they like go on that date to like the festival together.
Yeah, because either don't give it to us or go take it all the way, dude. What the hell?
I'm like, why did you bring the others at the end to like crash this date? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like it's like clearly there is something going on between the two of them that like you are pushing.
Right.
People that wrote this, and maybe it's because like he's the most popular character, but like, whatever. I don't care about that.
It was interesting.
Like,
interesting.
I just he just so happens to be like my favorite too. But it's also just like chemistry wise, it's like yeah, they make like the most sense.
Yeah.
Because when you start off the show, you're like, oh, that would be so cute if her and Otaya got. At least this is for me personally. I mean, you know, if you're an Otaya stan, obviously you're gonna be like, no, he's like the one from the beginning. Like for me, like when I first watched it, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be really cute if it was him. And then it's like you see the next episode, you're like, oh yeah, it'd be cute if she's with the other person. And then he just keeps going. But then I'm like, oh no, with Tokia, I'm like, never mind. It's just with him. And they keep pushing that narrative, probably because they're using so much of like his actual like story.
Right.
As like most of season 1, so it's kind of like, well, when you kind of pick and choose
territory.
Like, when you kind of pick those parts, from his like backstory or whatever.
Right.
Obviously, like I'm going to feel more that I want them to get together, and then they put that date in the end, and then of season 2, and then they also have him be like one of the only ones to be like, if you're gonna bump into anybody, I want it to be me. Like you should just be bumping into me. I don't want you to bump into anybody else. My God. When will a guy ever tell you that? Unless he's super into you.
I actually Tokiharu in the anime for me kind of got off to a rocky start, and I guess in the games too. The thing for me is though, the thing that gets me about Tokiharu is, and eventually it's very obvious that she she changes, right? She gets herself together, but it just the very initial reactions, like in the anime where she sees him, thinks he's Hayato, freaks out, right, because she's a Hayato fangirl or whatever, and that there's this small moment in time throughout the season where Tokia is conflicted about the fact that he's afraid that when she sees him, she doesn't see Tokia, she sees Hayato.
Yeah.
And also the way that they got stars together in the anime is also kind of I don't know if pet peeve is too strong of a word, but definitely I kind of side eye, if only because Haruka steps over so many personal boundaries, including Tokia's. Because I have a very hard time believing he would seriously be okay with any of what happened in actuality, but for the sake of the anime, obviously he had to be okay with it.
Yeah,
right?
But if this was for if this was anything other than the anime, or that they have to get together to be stars, it's just why the hell would he agree to that?
Right. So I don't like that. But eventually, once obviously they are paired together, I come around to them and whatnot, and the same can be said with the game too, because she also again has the moment. Oh, it's when so kind of light spoilers. This is in the prologue, I guess, so it's not really kind of route spoilers, but basically Haruka runs into Tokia in the prologue of the game when he's trying to look for his dorm key, and she approaches him because he seems to be looking for something. He turns around and she sees him and she's like, oh my god, are you Hayato? And he's like, I'm just trying to look for my key, can you help me? But the monologue, the narration she has with in the prologue in that moment, she makes a mention of how he keeps telling her that he's not Hayato, that he's his younger twin brother, and this and that, but that she can't help but still want to ask for his autograph. I'm like, ooh, girl, don't do that, please.
Yeah.
Really, this guy, he's trying so hard to tell you he's not who you think he is, and yet you still have the thought of, oh, but I still want his autograph. Girl, get it together.
Yeah, that's kind of
weird. I get also she is 15 in this, so she's very young, and
yeah,
I'm sorry, but teenagers, as I was once, are very stupid, so I get that. But
I agree. I feel when I was 15 and bands that I liked, oh my god, if I could have had 5 minutes of talking with someone from a band I really liked that I thought was attractive or whatever, I would have done stupid shit like that too.
Yeah, but once you get over that, I guess it they have cuter moments, and eventually, as she ends up growing up with Tokia, I like that part of them.
Yeah.
But the beginnings of their relationship, I definitely was questioning a lot of things in terms of compatibility. But that's just me.
The other thing is the first game came out in 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
So I feel certain things that happen in the games, and this can be said for a lot of Ultima games, stuff that happened in those games back then probably wouldn't happen now, or not as frequently. The way that things go, or if they do something questionable, back then it wasn't as like frowned upon, whereas like now it's like no, I need to know how old this person is. I need to know if they're like consenting to what's going on. Like, you know, it's just kind of like
So but like Tokyo Hotter is cute. Like I said before, like very briefly, like even for the sake of consistency, I would have wished that they had made Tokiharu Endgame. They have their cute moments though, but there are some things about them that initially kind of like I'm like, oh, okay. I hope Toki is okay. That's basically where where my thought goes.
So I said I could fix him.
Yeah,
I could make him feel better. That's why I choose him.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my list. Now I don't know if I want to change any, like if I want to like dissect and change like everything.
Well, you said 6 was Lovely Eyes.
I would say I'd move stuff around maybe just because it's like, well, I haven't heard that song in a long time, so maybe I would take it off. But in terms of songs that aren't in the anime and aren't exclusively to the anime.
Right.
I did mention I like Rose Rose Romance. I like Ready to Be a Lady. I like Be the Light was the solo song on Mighty Aura, but it's not in the anime. For Tokia, and I like Target Is You. I think Target Is You is like one of my favorite Tokia songs. Because it sounds like a Mamo song.
It does kind of actually.
Yeah, like I can imagine that being like
in one of his songs.
Yeah, like in one of his concerts or something. That'd be kind of cool. Trying to think like outside of Tokia and Ren, like what other songs do I like?
What are your favorite Kami songs? I'm curious.
I like what's it called, Melting of Snow.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Good.
Melting of Snow. I just like the live performance a lot. I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I do love this live performance.
What's the other one? Well, I like Baby My Strawberry.
Yeah.
That's a fun song.
Too. It's a fun
I know
song,
it's a duet, but like it has Kami in it.
No, it has Kami in it. Yeah, so I'll count it.
I like what's it called? What the hell is that song? Saintly Territory. That song is pretty cool. Oh my god, what is the one? What's the duet that he has with
Tsuki Akari no Dearest? That one?
No, the one he has with Reiji.
With Reiji. Oh, Killer Kiss.
Yeah, Killer Kiss, that one. I like that one.
Yeah, Killer Kiss.
Because I really like Haruhana. The I and Mamoru duet. I
thought you were gonna say Northwind and Sunshine, because I'm trying to think. I think those are.
Oh, that song is fun too. I liked playing that one on Shining Live. That one was cool.
Okay, those are good songs. Those are good picks.
Yeah,
I just had to ask.
Yeah, no, I get you. Well, like you know, with the Quartet Night ones, it's kind of like a little bit harder because I would say I probably listen to the Starish ones more. Only because there's more boys, so I want to be like fair. So that's why I will tell you, I only bought 2 of those solo CDs and the rest I downloaded. Because that's what you gotta do sometimes. Like out of the solos from like the past, like the ones like Rose Rose Romance and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I would say like everybody's solo song out of Starish are really good songs. Okay, maybe I Am Here is okay. I don't think that's the best Ultia song. I like the one from Starish Tours better as like a rock song.
Hello World. I love that song.
One. But I actually really like Next Door too.
Oh, me too. I love that duet.
That song is good.
That's a good song.
But like what the hell is it? Holy Night? That song is great.
Oh, yeah.
What's the Natsuki one called?
Oh,
I mean,
Haramaru?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Lack of Natsuki songs, like, it's not for any, because I really like Kisho Taniyama's voice. I really like Grand Rodeo. They're sick band. They're fucking awesome.
Oh,
I really like their Bungo Stray Dogs openings, and their Kuroko no Basuke openings too. All those songs slap so fucking hard. But it's like I do like Natsuki's songs. It's just like I can't really pick like a favorite out of all of those because I think I like them all like equally. I feel like
for Natsuki, I would have to say Yell.
that song's
Rain.
cool. I like the instrumentation of that one.
Yeah, Moon Rain, which is his birthday song.
Yeah,
Tears in Love is also really good.
Oh my god,
and
that song
I
is one of those
also-
where you're like, if I would, I should have tissues with me, man.
Yeah, and then the last one I would pick would be Io Bon Appetit from Sarish Tours.
Oh yeah, I like the dance.
Yeah, Io Bon Appetit, Yell, Tears in Love, and Moon Rain. Those are my favorite Natsuki songs.
I mean, I've said my favorite Tokia songs. What Tokia songs do you like?
My favorite Tokia songs, Intimate Distance, I'd have to say.
Oh, the birthday song.
The birthday song, yeah. From his Target Is You collection, like the whole, like, I'm thinking about the whole album. Technically, obviously, it's like a compilation album, but
yeah.
Target Is You is really good.
Just fun.
I like Independence a lot.
Independence. Sexy, want to do it. I don't know what that means, but okay.
I like Independence for multiple reasons. I like Independence because I just like the genre of it. I like the instrumentation of it. I also like the significance of it to Tokia's character, more than just the sexy want to do it. But I get people like the hee hee ha ha's, so I let them have it, I guess. But I really like Independence as a song, and so I guess my favorites would have to be, if I'm talking about solos, would be Independence and Intimate Distance, and honorable mention being Target Is You.
Good. Those are good choices.
Yeah.
I already said my favorite Ren. I like pretty much every Ren song too.
Oh, Dreamtale. I'm not. No, there's no this, there, and that. It's only Dreamtale for me. I love that song so much. You don't even know. It's so bad. Dreamtale is my favorite Ren song. I love that song so much.
I really like when he gets like the slower sounding stuff too, like
yeah,
when he's like able to kind of like.
I do love.
I forget what the fuck that other song is called.
It's I think it's
like the B. It's the B side to.
そして something. It's very long, but it's the B side to Rose Romance.
Yeah, that
right?
one. That's what.
Yeah.
I really like that song. That one's so pretty.
That one's a really good song too. But I do also like Ren's birthday solo as well. All the birthday solos were so fucking good. This like they were so good. I don't think there's really a birthday solo that came out that I did not like. And that includes Ren's, which is All in Yours, right? No, All in Yours, I think is it. Yes, okay, yeah. All in Yours is Ren's, and All Yours is Masato's.
Why they gotta make the titles so similar?
I don't know. Yeah, the All in Yours.
Just because they're roommates, guys. I think. Don't do that.
That was so funny. I genuinely had to read it carefully to make sure that I was that I was talking about the right song, or that I was thinking the right song. Like it was just But that one's also really good. I really like that song as well. For Ren.
I would say my favorite show song is Sweet Kiss. That
Sweet Kiss? Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like all the other ones where he just screams half the time.
I have 3 of them that I can say.
I have a love-hate relationship with shows like solo songs. 'Cause I'm
can
like,
tell,
this man
but
can
for
sing more
me,
than that, right?
yeah. But for me, I really like Hatsukoi o Mata Hajimeyo. I also like Challenge, and I
Challenge is good
also
too.
really like his new birthday song, Let's Be Happy. Oh, that was so good. So those three. Hatsukoi, Let's Be Happy, and Challenge are like my favorite show songs.
I don't know. I just kind of like. I just like. It's a cute song, and like you don't really get to hear him be like cute because he doesn't like being cute.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm just like, nah, dude. Like, embrace the cute.
Embrace the cute.
Because I really don't mind what's it called. Colorfully Spark. I really don't mind that
Colorful
song.
Spark was a really good unit
It's
song.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, I still think Nagi's annoying, but like, I like the song. It's cute.
Oh. Yeah, no, I like Color Free Spark a lot as well.
That one's fun. Yeah, see, I do like show songs. It's just like I just feel like they could do more because I'm like everybody else kind of like gets like different sounding stuff a lot of the time, but then like his, I'm just like, okay, it's just another like I'm screaming song. Like, okay. Like
I don't listen to
Shimono is
him.
like more than screaming, right, guys? Like, come on.
I don't listen to him a lot to say either way. I just know that those are my three favorite. And
then with Cecil, what the fuck is that one song that I like? I don't have the title. I like what's it called, his solo song from those collections. What is it? Starlight, or whatever.
Oh yeah,
that one's cool.
I like Dream Song, Destiny Song. I'm still thinking about Dreamtale.
Destiny
Song.
I love that one.
Song is really good, and Happiness. Happiness
is cool.
Yeah, those are my two favorites.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
And then of course I like Kaleidoscope.
Of course, we mentioned that already. Yeah.
But I like his part. I like his parts in that song too. It sounds good.
I like him in Night Dream.
Oh yeah, Night Dream's another song I really like. I like it better than Daydream, actually.
I don't know anymore for me. I used to be able to confidently say I like Night Dream better, but I don't know. Daydream is kind of banging, actually. Like, I did not realize how good that song was until I watched the performance during the first SSS, because they showed it at AX. Love and Dream.
Yeah.
So after that performance, I really
because that was last year, right?
I was like, wait, this is
they showed it
really
at the
good
movie
fucking
theaters
song.
because I went to one of those screenings. And then I felt like an idiot because I bought a pen light after that, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know they were selling Utapri pen lights. And like by the time we got to there, I was like, well, I can't go buy one, and I didn't know where the booth was till after.
Oh,
but I bought all the shit.
Oh my!
I bought like everything they were offering
at the Type 0 booth.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought the pen light. I bought the pamphlet thingy. I bought like everything.
The charms, yeah. They had the charms. They had the buttons, the pins.
And then I also donated to the call book thing.
Oh yes. Me too.
So I have the little jar full of stars from that, the people that they were giving out.
Yeah.
The fan stuff. And I have the little picture book, and I have the cards and stuff. So I like made sure that I bought everything because I'm like, my name is in that book.
Yeah.
So I want it.
I actually I have the the photo cards that they had in the call book, Commuse photo card is on my phone case right now.
Oh,
From
nice.
back then, yeah. That was a good.
So yeah, my name is in that book. I'm like, I'm gonna get it. My name's in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I made sure to get all of that. You know, I want to do a more like in-depth thing with the songs, and I did have somebody who wanted to talk about it.
I think they were in the. If I'm thinking about the same person, I think they were here for a second. I think, but I think it would be a really good episode to have.
Yeah, because I do want to go into more depth, because I want to hear other people's like takes on it, especially if like they know more about music than I do.
Yeah.
So I definitely am gonna schedule another stream for that. So I think with all that said, I mean, we got through the news. Yeah. There's a lot of news.
Oh, before we sign off though, there is one Starish boy we did not talk about who our favorites were. And I feel like it'd be unfair to sign off before we said them.
God, we didn't talk about Ultia. God damn it.
No, we talked about Ultia. We talked about Masato. We didn't talk about Masato.
Oh yeah, okay.
So go ahead.
There's so many boys, guys. Okay, anyways. Okay, Masato songs. Well, I put Koi Sakura on there. I still like that song.
Right. Right.
What's the other one? The one where when they did the live, there's like the water fountains and shit. I like that one.
Oh, I swear. I swear.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't remember the titles. I'm just like, yeah, it's that song.
It's that. Yeah.
It's that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I don't skip Masato. What the fuck?
Yeah, because we talked about Ultia. I said Hello World was one of my favorites of his.
Yeah. Okay.
But for Masato, the B-side. I'm not gonna attempt to say the title. But the B-side to Holy Night. Music was invented through that song. Everything we heard, every song we heard up to that point was just image reflection of music, but true music was not actually a thing until Masato released that song. And on top of that one, I also do really like his birthday solo that he came out with. All Yours was really good, and Stay With. Those are my 3 favorites. But Most Fortissimo was also really good, so I guess 4.
Oh yeah, I like that song too.
Yeah.
But if I played piano, I'd want to like.
Yeah, just start going off. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Now we can sign off.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we forgot. It's late. Anyways. Well, thank you for joining me again, Mimi, at such short notice.
No, you're fine.
And thank you for gathering all the info on like what was going on. Hopefully, between now and the next episode, not too much crazy shit happens, but I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. So, okay, anyways, sorry, I was like reading a thing. Yeah, so if you guys wanna tune in for the next episode, it's gonna be on the 28th, which is 2 weeks from now, and I believe I'm probably gonna be talking about fan fiction.
Whoa, okay. Interesting.
So that's gonna be fun. Yes, I do. I have someone who wants to come and talk about fan fiction because they know. Okay. I think they've read quite a bit of Utapri fan fiction, and they've written quite a bit too. So it'll be fun. It is someone I have. I've been friends with for a while. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
talk
to get to
about
see
it.
that
It's gonna be
dynamic too as an
fun.
audience member.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. And so if you guys want to like recommend your favorite fan fictions, go ahead.
Oh,
Do
I
that in the
have a lot
comments
of
next
favorites,
time.
but none of them I think are age like
Okay, well, I
ratings.
mean, well, maybe that can be something we talk about.
Yeah.
But links are in the description. If you want to listen to our previous episodes, I have a playlist here of just this podcast on my YouTube channel here, and you can enjoy and listen to that while you're doing other stuff. Whatever, do whatever you want, as long as you're listening. That's all that matters. Let me know in the comments if you're listening to the VOD after this. Like, what are your favorite Utapri songs? Or, like, what do you think of the news? Actually, I want to know what you think of the news first and foremost, because I'm curious to hear what other people think about what's going on with all of that announcement and all the announcements and everything going on with everything, because it's like...
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I said, I think it's very rare if there's anyone in the fandom right now that is unaffected completely by what's going on. So, but just like at the end of the day, regardless of what you feel about the news, just remember that there is a community, right? And that there are people who, probably feel the same way that you do. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your heart, and just hang in there, and hopefully things turn out for the better. So
yeah, I agree. So if there's anybody that wants to be productive in the comments, I don't want to see any any derogatory things in the comments, like just in terms of like towards anybody, because I don't know any of these people personally, but also like, who am I to say? I think some people, I think sometimes the decisions are really not good, but I can't say that like the people that make those decisions are like,
right,
should receive like death threats.
Well, not even just death, just not even just like threats to them, but also threats to themselves, like because of what's going on. Like at that point, like
Yeah,
you have to really take a step back and really like make sure you're okay. Because if all of this is making you is like getting you in a really, really, really bad place, because the thing is, Utapri for a lot of people, and I think this could be said for a lot of fandoms, but particularly Utapri, especially evident now, more than ever, is how impactful the franchise is for a lot of the well-being of a lot of people, if only because it's so like they can make they can construct so many things with it that basically helps them to self-sustain, right?
yeah,
But there's a healthy way to do that and an unhealthy way to do that, and you just have to make sure that you're okay. I think is the bottom line here, regardless of what's going on. And I just it's I just really, really hope things turn around. I hope we get more Dolce Vita news. I'm really looking forward to the anniversary. If it's a letdown, then then let it be what it may. But I really am looking forward to good news, which I think will be coming. If not by force, then because it was naturally meant to come out. Right? So
yeah, I agree. Well, everybody, again, thank you for tuning in. Yeah,
right.
well, I don't. Between now and the anniversary, we'll see. But again, we're going to, anytime there's news or anything like that, we are going to talk about it on here. So, if you are not in the loop too much, you can always come to here and listen to what's been going on in the fandom, just in general. Like, whether it's good news that has, like, made people, like, mad or whatever, like, regardless of what it is, we're going to talk about it.
Right.
So, yeah. Have fun, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekends. I know I'm going to.
Get some rest.
Yes, get some rest. Do some laundry.
Have fun.
Have fun. Listen to
Enjoy.
Utapri music.
Yeah.
And yeah,
till the next
goodbye,
one.
everyone. Yes, till next
Yeah.
time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.